This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. So England hosts South Africa in South Africa's 100th game on British soil. Great milestone, and the atmosphere before the game is absolutely electric at Twickenham, and both teams seem to be really up for it, and should be a cracker of a match. A couple of changes for England. Stewart comes in, Van Foy Curry's out, so Underhill is in at 7. A few for South Africa too. Grant Williams, Fassi, they're in, and Van Foy, not his biggest fan, to be honest. Him and Rico Iwani, I have to bring him up. Those are players I don't really think they produce on the international level. Van Foy is very slow getting the ball away from the base, so let's see how he can do in this game. He's coming back from injury, so I wish him well. So England get a fair bit of possession early on, but huge hits coming in from the South Africans. Earl manages to get a hospital pass from a line out, which I didn't think was possible, but he gets absolutely smashed by Khaleesi. Then England opt to go for a drop goal. Smith in the pocket, but he gets a bit of pressure on from Eben and steps off his right foot and swings it blind, and beautiful little break, draws the man, and it's fed out to Slightholm on the wing, and he scores the first try of the match within minutes, and absolutely great start for England. But the Boks bounced back, and Libbok has had a couple of dubious kicks, but he gets this one right. Arensa takes it, and then Grant Williams shows his pace and his skill from the base and absolutely skins the English defence, and Freddie Stewart almost broke his ankles there. Grant Williams is under the post, a great individual try, and what a brilliant start. Very, very exciting, high skill level, and 2 tries already. So at 7-all, England do get a penalty, slotted over. Smith kicked well from the tee. Then Van Foy, exactly what I was worried about. Lackadaisical around the base, gets charged down. Smith picks it up, gets charged down again, and PTSD is over. Dives on it over the line, and South Africa get their second try, so they take the lead now, and it's 10-12. The Boks have their tails up now, and Libbok finally finds his range and puts a nice kick into Colby, who I think he was voted man of the match on the day, and I can't really argue with that. He had a great game. And he skins Stewart again. And he's over for South Africa's second try, and it's 10-19 because it's kicked. And you're worried for England a little bit now, because they really are losing the collisions big time, and every time South Africa carry, they're making very good yards, so they're going to have to kind of up their defensive game to stay in this match. England snatched the momentum though, and some hard yards from that English pack. As I said, they do step up their game, and they find themselves very close to the South African line. And then Underhill, who was a nuisance all day, as any good 7 should be, he powers over and pops it down over the line, and it's the 5th try now in this game in like 25-30 minutes. What a treat it is, and that one's kicked. No, England at 17-19, and South Africa have a very slender lead, but what a game so far. And that's how it remains until half time. The game calmed down a little bit after that, and the last 10 minutes was pretty back and forth. A few penalties popping up, it goes into the shed 17-19. I will say Van Foy, or what does Austin Healy call him? JVP, really needs to pull his finger out. I mean, I don't know what motivation he needs, but he's not getting it. On his comeback game, he's not really been in the game, and Grant Williams has shown him up. The forwards for England have matched up pretty well to the South Africans. They've just about held them in the scrum. Line out for both teams was a bit shaky, but both teams are looking to tighten up their set piece. South Africa will want to get a little bit of a nudge, more of a nudge in the second half when England bring on their substitutes. But overall, a finely balanced match, and not really sure which way it's going to go in the second half. South Africa do come out firing from the halftime whistle, and yeah, they put a great sweeping move together. Again, it goes out to the wing. Afterburners in effect, and South Africa get over for a try, but unfortunately the referee and the TMO pull it back for a forward pass. I'm not sure about this one actually, depending on which camera angle you look at, but what I will say is you could see the line markings on the pitch, and definitely didn't look like it was forward. It may have been lateral or just slightly back, but I think that was a tough call. But South Africa denied a try, so England live again. This time it's England's turn to attack, and again, good solid work, not exceptional or anything, but solid work from the English pack. They're making themselves available for the carries, and just at the right time, Smith gets the ball, dinks it over into the corner, and yeah, England look to be over, but again, the referee and the TMO pull it back for an offence earlier, croc roll I think it was this time. But talk about killing or sucking all the life out of a game. There's 2 tries now disallowed on the bounce, and World Rugby are trying to institute these new laws to kind of speed up the game and make it more exciting, more of a spectator sport. But they need to look at their refereeing kind of criteria, and how the referees are told. Every little thing is called back, and you know what I mean? It's not what people want to see tries, and good tries, and 2 good ones that in my opinion were disallowed. So yeah, completely sucked the life out of this game. England managed to keep up the momentum though, and they get another penalty which Smith slots over. They take the lead, and it's a bit back and forth, but Pollard then gets an absolutely stunning penalty from inside his own half, and he aimed directly for the crossbar, hits it, and it topples over for 3 points. And then South Africa back in the lead. They bust through the midfield, and the ball gets out to Colby, who turns on the afterburners, and you know, he skins everybody again. His speed is and strength and skill is just off the charts. He's one of the best all-round rugby players, if not the best in the world. I think the only one who can really hold a candle to him is DuPont. But now it's 2029 because Pollard manages to kick it from the touchline. So a long way back for England. The game slows down to a snail's pace, and the start of the show from now on is the referee's whistle. He seems to be constantly blowing up. Most of the penalties go against the box, and I think this was about 10 minutes to go. The commentator said there were 26 penalties already. I'm not sure how many the game ended with, but talk about a masterclass in how to kill a game stone dead. The referee and his officiating team really gave us that today. The match is winding down, and I would say one of the best first halves and one of the most disappointing second halves I've seen in a while. South Africa managed to hold on and take a very well-deserved win, I think, at Twickenham. England again in that last 15. They kind of let themselves down a little bit. They're not thinking out of the box, I would say. Colby was a game breaker, such a talented player, and proved his class today. But disappointed with the refereeing in the second half. Way too many penalties and a couple of disallowed tries, which really put the skids on what was looking like an absolute classic between these two great sides. So well done to South Africa, and on to the next one. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.